Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Candra and I'm from State Polytechnic of Sriwijaya. In this occasion, I would like to present a material about qualitative data in data analysis. In this presentation, I would like to explain about it. What is data analysis? What is the definition of qualitative data, approaches, and advantage and disadvantages? At first, what is data analysis? Data analysis is a process used by researchers for reducing data to a story and interpreting it to derive insights. The data analysis process helps in reducing a large chunk of data into smaller fragments which make sense. And Marcel and Rossman, on the other hand, describe data analysis as a messy, ambiguous, and time-consuming but a creative and fascinating process to which a mess of collected data is being brought to order, structure, and meaning. Qualitative in data analysis. What is qualitative? Qualitative data analysis is the range of process and procedure whereby we move from the qualitative data that have been collected into some form of explanation, understanding of interpretation of the people and situation we are investigating. There are two main approaches to qualitative data analysis. First is deductive approaches, and the last is inductive approaches. Deductive approaches. A deductive approach involves analyzing qualitative data based on a structure that is predetermined by the researcher. A researcher can use the question as a guide for analysis data. In uh, inductive approach, the inductive approach, on the contrary, is not based on a predetermined structure or set ground rules or framework. It is more time-consuming and toward approach to qualitative data analysis. An inductive approach is often used when a researcher has very little or no idea of the researcher. In inductive approach to research, a researcher begins by collecting data that is relevant to his or her topic of interest. Once of substantial amount of data have been collected, the researcher will then take a breath from data collection, stepping back to get a bird's eye view of her data. And for advantages of qualitative data, there are three advantages of qualitative data. First, it helps in depth analysis. Qualitative data collected provide the researcher with a detailed analysis of subject matters. While collecting qualitative data, the researcher tend to probe the participants and can gather ample information uh, by asking the right kind of question from a series of question and answer. The data is collected is used to conclude. The second is rich data. Collected data can be used to conduct research in the future as well. Science the question as to qualitative data are open-ended question. Respondents are free to express their opinions leading to more information. And the last is qualitative data research provides a much more flexible approach. Disadvantages. There are two disadvantages in my presentation. First, time consuming. as collecting qualitative data is more time consuming. Fewer people are studying for the example, fewer people are studying in comparison to collecting quantitative data. Unless time and budget allow, a smaller sample size is included. And the last is dependent of the researcher's skill. Dependent of the researcher's skill, this type of data is collected to one-to-one interview, observation, focus group, etc. It relies on the researcher's skill and experience to collect information from the sample. I think that's all about my presentation. Thank you. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.